Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless has Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, wrecking Lucy Romolotti's, Lily Brooks O'Brien life. She's done the unthinkable to the teen. At first, Sharon encouraged Faith Newman, Raylan Castor, to be a friend to Lucy. And now, things are nightmarish and Sharon could lose everything. Sharon lost it after Lucy started drinking. It reminded Sharon of Daniel Romolotti's, Michael Graziati, drunken night that's linked to the death of Cassie Newman, Cameron Grimes. Back then, it was Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, targeting Daniel for payback. He withheld evidence proving Cassie drove that night, but Nick eventually gave it up, and Daniel was found not guilty on Young and the Restless. Now, Sharon's triggered by the recent car crash with Faith and Lucy. When Faith crashed because Lucy's vomiting distracted her, it sent Sharon over the edge. Already, her bipolar disorder was spiraling. And Cameron Kirsten Lyndon Ashby got her to unfairly target Daniel and his family. Y&R fans can recall when Sharon poisoned Daniel's whiskey. Then Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, caught her at the condo. Then, in an insane twist, Sharon killed Heather. That was the first really unthinkable horrible thing she did to affect Lucy's life. Then, Sharon made things worse on Lucy by making it seem like Heather abandoned Lucy and Daniel. These acts cannot be understated. Not only did Lucy lose the only mom she knows on Young and the Restless, but Sharon's gone a step further towards making her an orphan for all intents and purposes. Sharon planted evidence of her crime to set up Daniel, and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, just found bloody towels and Heather's phone where she left them. With Daniel likely arrested soon, that'll crush Lucy and she'll be essentially orphaned. Young and the Restless spoilers hint the fallout from Sharon's unthinkable acts will likely happen in November sweeps. It kicks off late this month. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will make sure no one forgets Sharon's crimes. She'll make sure Heather's killer pays for brutally murdering her and for framing Phyllis' son. Nick will want Sharon to get mental health treatment rather than prison time. But he'll never look at her the same way again, and any hopes Sharon had a reunion with him are over and done. Faith has been there to comfort Lucy during this horrible time, and she'll be horrified by what her mom's done. She may distance herself from Sharon until she can process what happened and how her mother could be so cruel to Lucy. The Young and the Restless writers have set it up so Sharon could lose everything. Despite it being down to a mental health crisis, the fallout will be severe and long-lasting for everyone, but most of all for Lucy and Sharon. Genoa City has seen its share of shocking betrayals, clandestine affairs, and earth-shattering secrets, but nothing compares to the latest twist that has fans reeling. Sharon Newman, long thought to have turned a corner and found peace, has now done the unthinkable. Her actions, calculated, cold, and cloaked in desperation, have left Lucy Romolotti's life in ruins, and the ripple effect is only just beginning. It started subtly, a knowing glance, a hesitation, a choice not to tell the truth. But behind Sharon's calm exterior was a storm brewing, one that would ultimately shatter not just Lucy's sense of security, but the fragile bonds holding several Genoa City families together. Sharon had been acting strangely for weeks. Close friends noticed her distracted demeanor and abrupt mood swings. Some chalked it up to stress, others to past trauma. But only a select few knew the truth. Sharon had become obsessed with protecting her family at any cost. That family, of course, included her daughter, Faith, and, more recently, a rekindled connection with Nick Newman. When Lucy, Daniel's daughter and Nick's niece, started spending more time with Faith and unexpectedly discovered a secret about Nick's recent business dealings, Sharon saw danger in the young girl's curiosity. Lucy, ever the observant and intuitive teenager, had stumbled onto an encrypted email on Nick's tablet, an email suggesting he was hiding funds in a shell corporation. While Nick had his reasons, something about protecting the company from a hostile takeover, the optics weren't great. Rather than alert Nick, or even warn Lucy to stay quiet, Sharon manipulated the situation. She convinced Lucy not to tell anyone, playing the role of concerned adult. But behind the scenes, she deleted the email, planted misleading information in Lucy's school file suggesting behavioral issues, and quietly spread whispers that Lucy was acting out again. Why? Because Lucy was too close to uncovering the truth, not just about Nick, but about Sharon herself. You see, Sharon wasn't merely protecting Nick, she was protecting herself. Unbeknownst to anyone, Sharon had been skimming funds from Crimson Lights for over a year. The coffee shop was just a front for a side hustle involving illegal prescription sales, something she'd been pulled into by a shadowy figure from her past. Soon, Lucy found herself isolated. Faith turned on her after Sharon suggested Lucy had been spreading rumors about her. Summer and Daniel were suddenly inundated with complaints from Lucy's teachers, and Lucy was suspended from school over a forged plagiarism incident. Documents Sharon had created using an old acquaintance with hacking skills. Lucy's world crumbled. Her father didn't believe her, her friends abandoned her, and Sharon, she watched it unfold with an eerie calm. It all came to a head during Crimson Light's 25th anniversary celebration. A gathering of friends, family, and former flames filled the cafe with warmth and nostalgia, but under the surface, tension brewed. Lucy confronted Sharon in the back room, finally putting together the pieces. "You did this to me," she whispered, her voice cracking. "You made everyone turn against me. Why?" Sharon didn't deny it. Her face, once maternal and soft, was cold. "You were going to ruin everything. I couldn't let you." The fallout was immediate. The recording went viral in Genoa City within hours, thanks to Mariah, who had intercepted it and, devastated by her mother's actions, chose the truth over family loyalty. Nick was furious. Not only had Sharon destroyed Lucy's life, but she'd also betrayed him, manipulating the very family she claimed to protect. The Newman family quickly turned on her, with Victoria leading the charge to investigate Sharon's financial crimes. Faith, heartbroken and ashamed, cut contact. "I don't even know who you are anymore," she told her mother in a tearful confrontation. As Sharon awaits formal charges and a full audit of Crimson Light's finances, she sits alone in her once vibrant home, her world collapsing around her. The woman who once survived the worst life could throw at her, mental illness, heartbreak, even death, now finds herself the architect of her own undoing. Rumors swirl that Sharon may strike a deal with the very same shadowy figure who drew her into this criminal web to begin with. Will she turn state's evidence to avoid jail time? Or is a deeper, more sinister plan in motion?